are welcome to Patience Blogs. No be small matter. What the person they hear every day? So you mean say this thing don't come outside, and so many persons get the results for her. My people, wanna give me 1 minute, I beg. 1 minute, I beg. My people, I'm coming. My country people, now welcome to Patience Blogs official on YouTube. In my computer, put my number there. My people, hey. So this thing was used on this man. Omashe. So now be say, Mohbad. So they were just using you as they use them as experiment at the end of the day. Hey, God. Hey, they say the results don't come outside. Hey, I'll come begin to play them now. Oh, God of mercy. Chai, what has this guy done to deserve all this way he go through? They even use and do some kind business. Hey, my people, no wonder they can't they change and say na colloquence, na Mohbad don't colloquence, whereas na lie. I don't know why this thing they been like this. Whereas na lie. Hey, they give Mohbad injection. Jesus. I'm coming, guys. Hey. They give her something. They give Mohbad something. I'm back. I just closed the screen by mistakenly. They give Mohbad something. God, they see everybody. God, they see everybody. So they could do all of this. People talk about, let's support your fellow woman. I beg, get out with your support with for your fellow woman. Can't go front. Don't bring it to my platform. Woman supporting woman to buy person. Woman supporting woman to stand there and watch. I thought I say the reason why these people were saying that Mohbad wasn't. How did they say it again? They said Mohbad did not want to go to the hospital. I said it. I said this thing a lie. Now come and hear. Muna come here waiting at the hear. Hey, and they come make I start to the play among my people. Hey. Before I go play the full video, I want to play the one where we say the brother talk. Before I come play the full video. Listen.
And the wife was there. Just imagine all this nonsense, shenanigans.
Jesus.
On him, injecting him with this drug, that drug. And why he wasn't taken to the hospital. Literally, they used him as a guinea pig. The nurse, the DJ that kept going to the pharmacy to get more drugs. Ultimately, the misery was so much that somebody ended his life.
Hey!
Possibly as a mercy killing, euthanasia, or to just take him out of the...
You see, the misery, the pain was too much. And ultimately, somebody used a euthanasia injection to end Mohbad's life.
Hey!
Okay? That he was suffering in pain.
Hey!
And the misery was so much. And ultimately, okay, to a certain degree, unbearable. But who caused the pain? The carelessness and the drugs dealers.
Okay.
They push all kind of drugs in his body. So that when an autopsy is done, all those drugs is what you will see in his body. They intentionally push those drugs into his body.
Hey!
So the police should be asking them intensive questions.
This very thing that you are just listening to, that you are going to be listening to, is that, say Nigeria with wuru. They feel say maybe the autopsy results, blah, blah, blah. Autopsy results don't begin to fly for air. And they talk and say, Mohbad, this thing when them pack for him body was too much. All right? They pack drug for him body. So it was too much in his system. So Mohbad was going through pain. They say because the pain was too much, somebody needed to do something. Hey, God. Hi, Father, not a way person, not a year. As in it. So that is what the autopsy result is bringing out now. Before we will continue with these very updates, I will also make una understand, say, the father of Mohbad, he dey under some threats because of waiting. Because, say, the father of Mohbad refused to want to get any business to do with that man we call him in. Don't forget what the man call him. So right now, Papa Mohbad said he's not going to use that man again. Please begin to like the video as you are joining. Help me to like. It's not easy to be here. So the man now don't begin the threaten Papa Mohbad. That on one side. The one where can't wait they baffle me past now. Now be the autopsy result that has been transmitted to somebody, and the person now send it out to somebody. And I'm not saying Nigeria with wuru wuru. Thank you very much for that like. Nigeria with wuru wuru. The real gist don't come outside. This one will go take them slowly. Hey! They say Mohbad, it, as in, the nurse, that nurse joined. So they need to lock up that nurse. That nurse need to do for Kirikiri because autopsy result, we don't come outside now, we don't prove. Say, see what they do to Mohbad. This is say, when they come see, say, they don't put so many things for Mohbad body. They can't just continue to put them. So it was now too much. Mohbad's gonna go through what do they call them? As in the pain was excess pains. So they now had to say, okay, you know what we will do now? What we will just do? Make we just come and send Mohbad go underground because the pain done too much. Also, it happens here those days. Here in this country where I live. Before now, you get where they go sick rich, especially those old women, we don't old. Some of them when they go through pain, you know, on a daily. So because of that pain, they'll go meet doctor, say, you know what? I cannot stand the pain again. I beg, Mokona can't give me injection. They go by themselves, they go use their money, buy where they go put them, they go pay for everything. Both the funeral, they go pay everything. Then they go tell the doctor to give them the injection. Doctor will give them the injection. Goodbye. So right now, for here, they don't agree again. They don't do that thing again. They stop it. They said it's unhealthy. Even for the person where they do and for the person where they go, because you can't be like saying, now you just can't buy the person. And when you look at it in the natural sense, now you can't buy that person. Yes. Not be help you help her. If the person won't buy, let the person buy the time where God say make it take buy. So I been make una share this video because this video carry weight. I want make una listen to what they say by Mohbad because they say now the autopsy result of Mohbad leak. Una no Nigeria now. They must release it must come out one way or the other. I want make una hear. Somebody now can finally come inject Mohbad, finish, make it just go finish. Wow. Now listen.
And the wife was there. Just imagine all this nonsense, shenanigans.
Drugs on him, injecting him with this drug, that drug. And while he wasn't taken to the hospital, literally they used him as a guinea pig. The nurse, the DJ that kept going to the pharmacy to get more drugs. Ultimately, the misery was so much that somebody ended his life. Possibly as a mercy killing, euthanasia, or to just take him out of the...
You see, the misery, the pain was too much. And ultimately, somebody used a euthanasia injection to end Mohbad's life. Okay? That he was suffering in pain. And the misery was so much. And ultimately, okay, to a certain degree, unbearable. But who caused the pain? The carelessness and the drugs dealers. They push all kind of drugs in his body. Yep. So that when an autopsy is done, all those drugs is what you will see in his body. They intentionally push those drugs into his body. So the police should be asking them intensive questions. You should be talking to them intensively. Just imagine what she said. So euthanasia injection is an injection to lay somebody to rest, to kill them.
I don't know about that one.
Like people, for example, who had a very crucial accident.
I've explained that before.
Oh my God! I remember there was a time I went to the hospital.
Jesus.
And I saw one.
My people, when they understand what happened to Mohbad like this, when they understand them, because this one be say is a leak audio, as in somebody give hint to some persons concerning waiting happened to Mohbad, waiting truly happened to Mohbad. Somebody release them, telling the persons, showing them the evidence of what truly transpired. That Mohbad collects too much of things for his system. And then when they come to say the pain became excess, they needed to do otherwise. Now, I don't want to distract anybody, but let me go to the real place where the audio day. Please share the video as now they join. Make una they help me they share. Make una they share. Make una they subscribe. I beg. Make una they subscribe and they follow. Thank you so much. Share the video, like. So you mean said no wonder they don't agree carry and go hospital. No wonder. No wonder they refuse to take him to the hospital. Oh God, this is so painful. This is so painful. A whole legend. They just buy legend like that. Aye. You know, say before me, I know they too they believe this woman, but this is just too much.
Aunties, a lady in a red who was doing a. Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Kemi Olunloyo, Nigerian journalist, pharmacist, and PR specialist. It was the 18th of September. Moa'd died on the 12th of September. At least that's the day it was pronounced dead by a hospital in Lekki. I have been on this case before it was even announced that Moa'd died. I was told 7:30 in the morning. And between the 12th of September and the 30th of September, approximately 2 weeks, I assisted the Nigerian police force with information that I had that could help them in the investigation. And I communicated with them mostly on WhatsApp and Twitter DM.
You see, that's how she got her information.
Force PPRO, Prince Muiwa in Abuja, Adejobi, and I also spoke to SP Benjamin Ondengi. I use both channels.
Did you guys hear what she said? She also spoke with SP Benjamin Hundeyi. You all know who Benjamin Hundeyi is. In case you don't know, he is the Commissioner of Police of Lagos State.
To speak to them, send them articles, links, things that they need to really put into consideration in this investigation. Now, I see a lot of you shouting and screaming that the police should invite me. I know too much, blah, blah, blah. Listen, police doesn't invite people just to arrest them. Okay, sometimes they invite you and question you. You go home, you come back the next day and all that. I don't live in Nigeria anymore. I was far away in the Pacific when I was doing all this. Okay, nobody paid me for this. Nobody bribed me. Nobody did anything. I heard things like I was being bribed by Naira Marley and Sam Larry. I don't know Sam Larry. Naira Marley I've only met once. Okay? I've only met him once, and I know him in the DM in Instagram, and that's about it. At the end of the day, until you get your minds away from this stupidity called bribe, they've paid this one, they've paid that one. Even that black man, very dark black man, I see you guys are accusing him of being paid. Nobody gets paid for nothing. Nobody takes. You see, CP Idowu is one of the best of the best, too. He graduated, I believe, in 96.
Not be that one concern me. Forget about who graduates.
Mr. Wummi has studied in the US.
In short, I beg, let me go to the main gist. I don't like, don't bring, although I care about those people. Let's go to the main gist as to what happened to Mohbad. Hey! Okay, let's go. I will not interrupt.
And the wife was there. Just imagine all this nonsense, shenanigans.
Drugs on him, injecting him with this drug, that drug, and why he wasn't taken to the hospital. Literally, they used him as a guinea pig. The nurse, the DJ that kept going to the pharmacy to get more drugs. Ultimately, the misery was so much that somebody ended his life. Possibly, as a mercy killing, euthanasia, or to just take him out of the...
You see, the misery, the pain was too much. And ultimately, somebody used a euthanasia injection to end Mohbad's life. Okay? That he was suffering in pain. And the misery was so much. And ultimately, okay, to a certain degree, unbearable. But who caused the pain? The carelessness and the drugs dealers.
Yeah.
They push all kind of drugs in his body. So that when an autopsy is done, all those drugs is what you will see in his body. They intentionally push those drugs into his body.
You hear?
So the police should be asking them intensive questions. You should be talking to them intensive. Just imagine what she's saying. So euthanasia injection is an injection to lead somebody to rest, to kill them. Like people, for example, who had a very crucial accident. You know, oh my God! I remember there was a time I went to the hospital, and I saw one man was crying, "Inject me, please inject me to that."
Okay, let me also explain this area to many of you that is also watching. Probably you don't know what that means. What it means is it also happened here, but they've stopped it. I think, share I'm right, Daniela, because I have people who watch who are also living in the same country with me. Here before, people will pay for their funeral because of the so much pains. They just want to go, all right? They just feel that the pain is too much and there is nothing to live for. They'll just tell the doctor, all right, give us this thing. Give me this thing, make I go. They will pay for where they will put them. They will pay for everything, all right? And then the families will get prepared. Before the person will lie down in their house, the doctor will just come, do it, and the person is gone, all right? So that thing in this country, it happens before. But now they stop it. They stop it. They said they cannot be doing that anymore. So now those people are not, although we still have many of them who were even protesting the last time. They protest last year that why are the doctors not doing it for them again? They refuse to do it. So now this is what they said is happened to Mohbad. That Mohbad, as in too much of pain. You know, Mohbad was going through pain because probably because of what they've administered into his system. For these people to carry this guy go hospital. Patients, calm down. Calm down. Yes. So for these people to carry Mohbad to the hospital, they decided to continue with the practice. Mohbad's body was not the center of apprentice nurse and all of the medications they can insert. They were just doing it. They were just doing it. So when they realized that, oh, they've gone beyond the limits they could go, somebody needed to do the work. By doing what? By giving him the injection so he can go. Continue to listen.
Please. The man was begging. He was on sick bed with the two leg was cut. I mean, when you see the way his body was grounded, the man was still speaking.
Thank you.
And he was crying. He wanted them to inject him to death.
Thank you, Daniela.
Okay? These are the kind of injection they use to send people to rest.
Hi.
And now, according to Kemi Oluloyo, according to the leakage, she said autopsy report is leaked. And it was shown that the euthanasia injection was used on Mohbad.
Chai!
Just imagine. This is painful. If this be the case, it's painful.
They killed Mohbad. So the cause of death, okay, should be murder. They used him as a guinea pig. The nurse, the DJ, because when I close up...
Listen again for yourself. Listen for yourself.
Journalist, and that journalist called a bunch of other journalists. Just became one of Mohbad's aunties, a lady in a red Mubani who was doing a video. Yabo was trying to get the bell mocking her. Justice from Mohbad, justice from it was just disrespectful. Now let me tell you exactly what is in that autopsy. The autopsy linked to a journalist, and that journalist called a bunch of other journalists together. We had a meeting on WhatsApp. During the meeting, I got a lot of information, and last week I did a live video on YouTube. Many of you are not following me on YouTube, so you're missing out a lot, because when I close all platforms, YouTube is always open, and that's Kenny Talks on YouTube. In the video, I just said what I said on Facebook today. Moa'd had some kind of laceration on his neck. In his last moments, when they had done all kinds of escapades on prescription drugs on him, injecting him with this drug, that drug.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that area? They were injecting him with this drug, that drug, this drug, that drug. As in, they were just putting what they like in that guy's system. So when they now saw that something became extreme, they needed to, let me see.
Hello, my name is Dr. Kemino. I got a lot of information, and last week I did a live video on YouTube. Many of you are not following me on YouTube, so you're missing out a lot, because when I close all platforms, YouTube is always open, and that's Kemi Talks on YouTube. In the video, I just said what I said on Facebook today. Mohbad has some kind of laceration on his neck. In his last moments, when they had done all kinds of escapades on prescription drugs on him, injecting him with this drug, that drug, and why he wasn't taken to the hospital. Literally, they used him as a guinea pig. The nurse, the DJ that kept going to the pharmacy to get more drugs. Ultimately, the misery was so much that somebody ended his life. Possibly as a mercy killing, euthanasia, or to just take him out of the misery. They killed Moa'd. So the cause of death, okay, should be murder. And when you stab somebody in the neck with a sharp object, a laceration to their carotid arteries, literally deflated their neck, and that's why his neck was bent in that coffin. And
when they hear what she did talk, it's so painful. I don't know how you guys are able to stand all of this. Just understand me. I not be like that. All right. So I hope you guys will understand. It's so painful. It's so painful. No wonder they refuse to take this guy to the hospital. They refuse because they tried so many drugs on the guy's body. They tried every kind of medications on the guy's body. Just for what? Just because they want to see, they don't want to take him to the hospital. They want it to happen. It's so painful. Let me continue to play.
And the first stages of rigor mortis showed blood seeping out on that side of the coffin. What I'm telling you right here is investigative journalism, looking at forensics very carefully. This is what the police is supposed to be doing, the police investigators.
Exactly.
Instead, they claim that they sent his toxicology test to America, which is a lie. Nothing was sent to America. And I'm going to challenge the police on that, because a forensic team was put together with doctors, with lab tests, with all kinds of people. The team that Sanwo-Olu, the governor of Lagos State, put together. They spent a lot of money on that. And why was the toxicology test that takes 4 to 6 weeks taken to the United States? For what? Mohbad was not even been to the United States. You send his blood and body fluids abroad. We have labs that can do toxicology tests in Nigeria. Lots of labs, many labs. Hospital labs, private labs. In Nigeria, where I used to live, I would go to WellMed. They can do toxicology in WellMed. UCH, where I'm from, Ibadan, they can do toxicology tests. And we have students in the medical schools who are studying toxicology. What do you mean you sent it abroad? Excuse me? No, you didn't send anything. You can't send blood or body fluids abroad for a test. Between the pathologist's office and Salam Mohammed, somebody would have switched it or even tampered with it. That's a lie. So the inquest judge must not accept that. That's just a way to shut down information with regards to the stabbing in the neck.
So which means, that means they need to, let me say, they're going to need to question Dahosa. Dahosa needs to be questioned. Let it not be, because before I will continue to play this audio, I want to do a little bit of analysis in this area of the neck. Yes. The area of the neck. We all, whilst we were busy putting blames on the father of Mohbad, the information we later got concerning the coffee they bought for Mohbad and the person who placed him in that coffee and the person that bent the neck, the person that did that was Dahosa. And ever since this whole thing, he hasn't said a word, but he knows how to ride Mohbad's car. And the mother of Mohbad Now I can see the reason why the mother of Mohbad needed to bring all the children. Stay here with me. Hey, my brother. Yes. They need to investigate and interrogate Dahosa very, very well. Because at the end of the day, when we all were dragging, I also dragged the father of Mohbad. I dragged him so much. But at the end of the day, we heard that it was Dahosa that bought that small coffee. And it was Dahosa that bent Mohbad's neck. Was it that you bent it so people will not see the scar that was given to him with this thing? Hey! Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Patience, calm down. Let it not be that when we were talking about, you guys remember the story. I will read that one. Wait. Auntie Kemi, thank you. Wait first. And I will play it again. Wait, I beg. Thank you. Just wait 1 minute. I want to do one or two here. You guys remembered that I read a message for you people. If you are watching me, you will know. Where someone specifically mentioned the area where Wummi gave Mohbad in his hand. The person said that when they were dragging, when they had basbos in the house, that Mohbad began to fight everybody. He was uncontrollable. Then Mohbad continued to be physical with Wummi. Then Wummi ran to the kitchen, got, and then dash it out here. Wait, I hope it's not what I am thinking. Let it not be that it wasn't only here. It was also here. That is how. I'm just saying, let it not be. This is my own analysis right now. Let me read. I'm coming. Let's do this together. Let's do this together, please. Okay. Okay. No wonder. God is seeing everybody. Everybody go still go. Everybody go one day. Now go see her. All the people who get hand for what happened to Mohbad. You are not going to live in this world forever either. You will also pay for everything you've done to that boy. Whosoever you are, I don't care. I don't send your father. You dey colo. I don't send your papa. Who you be? Wait, end this boy life like this. A legend. God is seeing you. So this was the message I got. It was on this phone. You see it? This is the message. Let me read. The person said, he said, Wummi and Mohbad had an argument from the show, which extended to the house. Adura, you told the coroner inquest that Wummi and Mohbad, they had quarrel in the house after the court case. Don't forget. We know they forget. Your statement, now I go use analyze this very thing. Your statement, now I go use city analyze the one of Mamamu of Kemi. Yes. You told the court, you agreed that there was a fight between Mohbad and Wummi. Don't forget, we are reading. And now, with what we are hearing, okay, I dey analyze. I'm just analyzing. All right. Wummi and Mohbad had an argument from the show, which extended to the house. When they got home, the fight escalated. Mohbad got really angry and out of order. He was physically fighting with Wummi. And the people around them joined to separate them. But Mohbad started fighting with all of them. That was why the guy in the car, which is Wummi's brother, got a swollen eye, which is true. We saw it. The guy's eyes was swollen. Now, the next one. During the fight, Wummi got a from the sink. She got, I cannot measure it. She got, you know now, from the sink. Where was I? I cannot, yes. And it attempted to stab Mohbad. Mohbad, seeing this, Mohbad quickly raised his hand to cover. And he got it in his hand. This is why they did not go to the hospital, but instead call a nurse to come home to treat him, because they continuously broke him. This is the reason why I believe the statements a little bit of this woman. They continuously, look at it. He said they continuously, look at this area where I put my finger. They continuously give him drug, which means Mohbad's body became like experiment for them. They started to give him all kinds of medications to see if he could get better. Whereas giving him that was even destroying Mohbad the more. Let's continue reading. This was not today. You guys know I've been reading this very write-up for many of you. So it's not today that I got it. So they said they continue to drug him. But unfortunately, the hand got infected because it had been stabbed by a dirty, you guys know. And I said, they called the nurse to come home as to cover up. Now it makes sense when they said they deliberately, did you hear that audio I played just now? I'll play that audio again. They deliberately, as in according to what is out now, they were deliberately feeding his lifeless body now with something different, so they can use that as a thing that happened. Like, okay, because this was the first thing they said. They said, did they take something? And the brother said, no, they take something. So now this nurse went there and was deliberately putting things inside the system of this guy. He no go better for now. Make I just oh God, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'll need to control my emotions. But don't forget, I'm a human being. I'm a human being. So they called the nurse to come home so as to cover up. Wummi and the rest will not talk because they have made an oath. They do not snitch in their carcass. It is a sin to snitch. The boy with the open gap in his teeth that was in the car with Mohbad, his wife and others that were crying, Mohbad has spy, Mohbad is spy. He was the one that came out initially, that came out to lie initially, that he took picture with Mohbad at the hospital just to lay an alibi, just to cover up exactly that's what happened. Please help me to broadcast this. We are intelligent people. We live abroad. We are not stupid. Thank you. So now, if you look at the area where they say they continuously give Mohbad that thing, let's go to the analysis. I mean, the update that was given to Kemi. Right? Yeah, let's go. Let's listen to what she said. She also stated the same thing. All right, let's go.
Toxicology test together so that it
let's start.
The drug was striking a ring in the bell, marking her. Justice from Moa'd, justice from her. It was just so disrespectful. Now let me tell you exactly what is in that autopsy. The autopsy leaked to a journalist, and that journalist called a bunch of other journalists together, and we had a meeting on WhatsApp. During the meeting, I got a lot of information, and last week I did a live video on
I'm telling you,
YouTube. Many of you are not following me on YouTube, so you're missing out a lot, because when I close all platforms, YouTube is always open, and that's Kenny Talks on YouTube. In the video, I just said what I said on Facebook today. Mohbad has some kind of laceration on his neck. In his last moments, when they had done all kinds of escapades on prescription drugs on him, injecting him with this drug, that drug, and why he wasn't taken to the hospital. Literally, they used him as a guinea pig. The nurse, the DJ that kept going to the pharmacy to get more drugs. Ultimately, the misery was so much that somebody ended his life. Possibly as a mercy killing and euthanasia, or to just take him out of the misery. They killed Mohbad. So the cause of death, okay, should be murder. And when you stab somebody in the neck with a sharp object, a laceration to their carotid arteries, literally deflated their neck, and that's why his neck was bent in that coffin. And the first stages of rigor mortis showed blood seeping out on that side of the coffin. What I'm telling you right here is...
And it's true. When they brought out Mohbad, when they decided to exhume Mohbad, we all saw red, we saw red thing everywhere inside. And it was only on the one side. It wasn't on this side, but it was on this side. The side where his neck was bent to. That was the area that the something was floating to. In case you have not watched that video, go and watch it. When they exhume Mohbad, the area where they do like this, now that side, the red thing mostly floats past. Go and watch it. Hey, okay, let's continue.
Investigative journalism, looking at forensics very carefully. This is what the police is supposed to be doing, the police investigators. Instead, they claim that they sent his toxicology test to America, which is a lie. Nothing was sent to America. And I'm going to challenge the police on that, because a forensic team was put together with doctors, with lab tests, with all kinds of people. The team that Sanwo-Olu, the governor of Lagos State, put together. They spent a lot of money on that. And why was the toxicology test that takes 4 to 6 weeks taken to the United States? For what? Mohbad has not even been to the United States. You send his blood and body fluids abroad. We have labs that can do toxicology tests in Nigeria. Lots of labs, many labs. Hospital labs, private labs. In Aja, where I used to live, I would go to WellMed. They can do toxicology in WellMed. UCH, where I'm from, Ibadan, they can do toxicology tests. And we have students in the medical schools who are studying toxicology. What do you mean you sent it abroad? Excuse me? No, you didn't send anything. You can't send blood or body fluids abroad for a test. Between the pathologist's office and Moa'd and somebody would have switched it or even tampered with it. That's a lie. So the inquest judge must not accept that. That's just a way to shut down information with regards to the stabbing in the neck.
Which means there are big people that is controlling this very thing. So I don't talk before. The people who are on Mohbad's case, they are the high and mighty. Like it or not, they are all pressing buttons. Normally, I saw that popular woman, as in that woman that her son was saying, "Mommy, calm down." When we heard that woman by herself, police arrested that man. I don't know about right now. Why it can't be say Wummi, they don't arrest Wummi. Wummi is supposed to be arrested. Because 74 hours, 72 hours, she was still there. She was there. Hey, let's continue to listen.
They're going to put a toxicology test together so that they come up with the drugs and the liquids and anything that he consumed. That boy had a cocktail of drugs in his system.
Hey!
Okay. And to end it all, someone ended it all.
Oh!
Now, Oriyomi Hamzat, a broadcaster and an activist for justice. You can remember him very famously for several cases, including the Adedoyin and Adegoke case. The Adegoke boy that went to the hotel and they murdered him in the hotel. Chief Adedoyin got the death penalty. Oriyomi has entered the case because Mohbad's father went to him. Now, over there, it's going to be all Yoruba. As soon as I follow up what they're doing, I'll come and translate it to you in English. But for what it's worth, okay, Mr. Loba said it was DNA done on 2 levels. And Wummi has to, submit a DNA sample on 2 levels. He said he wants to make sure he's not carrying a bastard grandson. And the second level he didn't mention. That second level is the DNA at the scene of the crime. In other words, the bloody duvet they saw, the bloody clothes, the DNA on those clothes, the DNA on the duvet. I don't know whether Wummi has gotten rid of the duvet. They said she may have gotten rid of the bloody stuff.
Of course not.
But there's DNA, at least the DNA on Mohbad's neck. If I want to poke Mohbad in the neck, any side of the neck, my DNA will drop there. Here,
Yes.
body, fluids, so they have to do a match. So Wummi, you have to submit DNA.
Do you see that? That is why I love this country. I love Europe country. If somebody touch you, that person ain't touch you, and that person can't buy, the person hand, he did for that person body. This is the reason why you see say all these buyers, people where they buy people anyhow for Nigeria, they buy people because this very thing they never initiate some, make it be say completely. If they initiate this very method, say when they buy person, you see the person carry, you check the person body, you go know the person where buy that person, life would have been better. This whole thing was well strategized, planned, and executed. They did the job as in they made sure say there will be no say, nobody go feel know what happened to the guy. Hey, I said it. I said it. Look at what they are saying now. You want to tell me that Wummi don't know? You don't know anything. We are here. We are here. Darosa, they did not interrogate that guy. He's the one riding Mohbad's car now. He's the one going around. The DNA test that they say Papa Mohbad wants, it's not just for the Liam alone. The DNA test that the father of Mohbad is requesting for right now is also for them to see. I don't know. I don't know this country. I don't understand. The first thing they do, if now we Ibo like this, now that DNA, the DNA of what? The DNA on the person where don't buy body. They want to know who touch him. They want to know what touch him. They go check the person. Yeah, they go begin to do DNA to see. They go, they're going to take sample because as I am right now, if I touch you and you are living here, I touch you. Police go there. The first thing that they do, they go first clear everybody waiting for that house. Everybody to the police station. No question. Then that person when me touch, they will come use their distinctive one. They will come check the DNA. Before you know, as they know they check and my picture don't show. My picture will just they show. Say na me touch her. Or na me buy her. It could just show like this. If Nigerian government, and they talk about that one, they don't feed themselves finish. But if Nigerian government has this type of things, people will not be buying anyhow. Fear not go let anybody buy anybody because most if you buy and they will catch you. That's a NIN, your national identity card. Make it a compulsory. Say if your own expire, come and renew. Nigeria right now, if you talk about African country, Nigeria don't carry level. Nigeria get level when you talk about the NIN, talk about bank function. I'm telling you guys the truth. But still, they allow crime to happen on a daily. It's not like they cannot put a stop. It's not like we don't have the resources. But because of bribery, we will not do it. Because of what you will stand to gain. Just like the same thing with electricity. You people has refused to bring electricity because of what those people that are selling those what they call it those are when they sell what they call the other thing again. Don't forget the name. Well, I'm sorry, don't forget where they get light. New people refuse. The same thing when it comes to this what they call it smart. You people in Nigeria have succeeded in using only Dangote as the only person that can provide smates. You don't want other people to also produce smates to make them make money too. You people decided to cunningly do it. The other one that was also selling the last time, una make sure say una close your own down. Now only Dangote, now they sell smates for the whole Nigeria. God forbid party. You see, this thing is very, very simple and easy, but they refuse to make it easy. How? By going to the extent of, lying. According to what she said, they lied that they are taking that test straight to what they call it again, to America. She is saying now that that test did don't go to America, that she's challenging the police right now. That is what what they call again, Kemi. Me, I know they took the buy Kemi statement, but you see this one. If you look at the rumor that has been going around ever since concerning this thing, the stab, you go see and say it somehow is connected. It's the truth. It truly happened, because I see and say in some areas. Okay, look at what Adura said. Adura told the court. He said there was a quarrel, there was an argument after the show. With who? He said with Wummi and Mohbad having argument. When he came, he saw Mohbad on the floor, which is a wrong statement. We know say something happened. We know say you they hide something and you don't want that thing to come out. You don't want them to know. Darusa, why did you burn Mohbad's neck? Oh, now they hide more. Not see this place. We not see that area. Okay. All right, we are here.
So that they can, eliminate you as the killer. And that's why you're hiding from DNA. Wummi, you will look at Mohbad. To bat if stop misery or koi, we won't go to the go through 10 treat and really. Okay. So the submit DNA, because I have a little child, I don't have money. Money that is more than 400,000 every 2 weeks. So to move the city 6 million. I don't know how far that's true, but that's not my business. Okay, this is not an entertainment case. I've blasted one person with a gist page on my life. It's not a gist case. It's not an entertainment story. It's a crime story.
It's
a crime story.
Yes.
And that's exactly what's going on. So Moa'd was in fact murdered, stabbed in the neck. Thanks for watching.
So we not hear. When I read that thing that day, somebody came to me, patient, stop reading that thing. How can you be reading that kind of thing? How true could you think? Look at it. Everything corresponds to what we are saying. What we saw on the media. Adura confirmed it. When Mohbad, Wummi's sister came out, she began to discredit Mohbad. You people are clapping hands for it. So you are clapping hands for it. She came out, she discredited Mohbad just because she wanted to support her brother, her sister. Saying that Mohbad had siccum in the head. That was the area where I began to see the red flag. Saying that Mohbad had siccum, and the brother, which is Adura Gbemi, I'm not trying to exonerate him here because they don't already tell us to make him keep his mouth shut. What the father of Mohbad has been saying is true. It's true. The man said they don't buy them. It's true. They don't really buy them. A daughter who was standing for her father, following her father back to back to get justice for her late younger brother, automatically just turned her back on her father. The man is alone. That's why I don't blame him too much that he's receiving strength now. I pray that please they sort out that area of him getting strength. The reason why the papa of Mohbad fall prey to that very person that is trying to collect 30%. Oh God. See, I don't understand though. So Mohbad just buy like this now. People begin to calculate, say they will take 30%, 35%. Lawyer saying go collect 35%. The television station say go collect 35%. How much can remain? Hey, for person we just buy, you cannot do anything free again in Nigeria. They don't go open what they call it. They've opened the foundation. Mohbad Foundation. I first see that one, say red flag. And the police are still looking on with no action. Yes, now, Wummi's mother is an ex-police officer. She know how to rumaro. Hey! God, I beg. God, I beg. No wonder. They bend the boy neck. Purposely go buy small coffee, come. Because you cannot tell me that you don't know Mohbad. You have not seen his feet. Look at the coffee. Some people, they stamp the coffee safe. Look at Mohbad, but you went and buy that one. If really you did, it's not a well-planned issue. As you put Mohbad, you don't enter, you will come and go back. Say, your guy, no size on. This will not be the size we want. Give us another size. He no size on. I know if we put up this thing, this boy don't suffer well for the hands of these people. I beg, give me better one. No. You banner. Because why? Because a person will just buy like this, as a legend, the way Mohbad be, as they want put on for you think they will not open it, will not see it. Oh, so you, because you know that people want to look around him because his death is mystery. It's surprising, it's painful. You know it. So when they walk, Mama Mohbad, Yabon Vita. I get Mama for her, Sha. The word I for use for you this evening. They control my temper. The word I just want to tell you now. I just remember my mother. Let make me hold on. You know be Mama. For me, oh, because the one when you get for us now, action woman, you know they take no sense, and it will not support this type of your support. So Wummi, I want to ask you the question: what kind of help were you asking Nigerians to give to you? I'm asking. I just want to know. I'm not trying to exonerate Naramali and Sam Larry here, because why? Those ones also joined to beat Mohbad. They beat and saute, we they see everything. I will not remove anybody. You know, I've told you guys, I am not going to be, trying to cover one person and then be, no, I don't do that. Every person that are involved, I they give them woto. Until justice until Mohbad get this justice where they look for. This is so painful. When I go they pack medicine for inside Mohbad body, I don't feel beg many of them for this place. I know say Nigerian economy, it get as it be. Please, if you go to the hospital, please don't go to auxiliary nurse. Please don't go. Don't go, please, don't go. Go to, I don't say they go ask for money before they treat now. Don't go to auxiliary nurse. If you are sick, go to your doctor. Tell them you are not feeling well. Tell them to take your blood sample. They will take it. Look at my own last night when they take cancer. You see, now here they for take my own. Tell them, say, may they take your blood sample. May they go do your blood check up. They go check everything. They go tell you. And they will go give you, tell you, say, go buy this medicine. May you drink. You go buy that one, you go drink, and your body go do okay. No green, may they give you those, you'll do your eye like this, say. Now high fever. Now this, please don't do it. I'm begging. I know say the country itself failed all of us. It failed all of us. This is so painful. Una they pack medicine on the pack. Una they pack medicine on the pack for the boy body. Una not even come think again, say, okay, Wummi, you could not even reason again and say, oh, no, I beg, madam, it's okay. Please marry a person that will stand for you as a man. Not be only this our nyash, the matter. Not be only nyash, not be only beauty face. Oga, not be only for face, so not look face, so forget face. Marry woman will be say heart. If you know well like this, he go run follow you. He go they run up and down like person will be say don't they craze. Marry those persons. Not be done, go don't relax. Go say, but then you don't put one injection. Go say, I they go my go cooking domain. They come back. You go come. I don't put the second one. I they do. You know they check. Okay, put another one. Join them again. They were putting until, because according to the court that was on his hand, that cannot buy person now. Now he make and they bend the neck. We will not see the side. Because Mohbad was fighting with everybody. Because of the secrets that's why I see they blame Prime Boy. Prime Boy, you be mumu. If you not talk, you see as Wummi don't they put you, they go front now. He tell Adura, say is this person. That is how you go stay for Jete. Can they grow why they there for waiting you know you don't know anything about. There are so many persons who are inside prisons today in Nigeria that know nothing about what they are paying for. Come out. If you come out on the 6th, send this video, go give a Prime Boy parents. Say the things the way they are. Tell the police, tell the judges, tell them how it all happened. The reason why I am not supporting you at all, because I don't know the outcome of this result. And secondly, the way you lied, the first time you lied, you said there was nothing that happened. There was something. You guys might have fought, but what happened is that Wummi was the one that later finalized everything when she got home with Mohbad. Why? You, Prime Boy, you snitched on your friend. You snitched on Mohbad. You told Wummi how he impregnated a woman. Yes, you snitched. It is not right to snitch or to snitch on your friend. And you did not stop there. You shouldn't have also tell Wummi to follow Mohbad to the show. If really Wummi not follow Mohbad, go that show. All these things not go happen. It not go happen. It's the truth we are saying here. But you are not the one that finished the whole work. Adura, I stand with what you said. I hold that one very ransom. What you told the coroner inquest, you said that there was an argument, and that means it wasn't that you weren't aware. You were aware. You all witnessed everything that happened to Mohbad. You are only just saying that because of what? Because of how they brainwashed you to the extent that you even came out on the media. You were saying, I don't know, I want to change my father's name. I beg, change your blood too. Remove your blood. Go put Wummi Papa on. Tell Wummi, make they come help you drill out all the blood, because that thing, it runs in your body. The man that gave you life, that stood there when your mother wasn't there, the man that did not abandon you. There are so many mothers who want to leave. They pack their children along with them. But your mother left you, and this man was taking care of you. Even when this the man said the second woman that he married before, he now married this one that is present now. Although Oga was suffering for different women. You see what I'm talking about, polygamy. So that very woman said that your father should choose between you and them. Who and how? Who will he choose? Your father chose you people than that woman. Do you know how many men will prefer to throw you on the street? Nigerian men will do it in a blink. Then go choose that man who pass you. Where be the picking? Yes, and they go believe, say, if they don't grow old, now you will come take care of them. Then they believe in, say, they get the entitlement. Even if, say, you go sleep for under bridge, you know, consign them. Say, once they don't grow old, they will cry, come meet you. May you can't help them. Or you will come see them for television station, they will come sit down like this. Nigerians, my fellow Nigerian, please, I'm sick. Help your sister. Then you will come see and you can feel very ashamed to see your father in that manner, and then you will run to go and take care of him. That is their own mentality. But your father did not do that. Instead, he took you guys in and threw out the endearing of human being woman that said your father should choose. And now look at what you are doing. You are coming on the media saying that you want to change your surname. I bet try, may you go meet them for hospital. May them drill out all the right thing with it for your body. Because you are your father. You come out from the man's palm. Now so it will be for now until tomorrow. You see, if you don't say the truth, you are not hurting also. It is your brother. Mohbad is your blood. Your brother. If you fail your brother, you will live for the rest of your life to the regretter. Now you are junior Mohbad. Now you want to throw music. All of them don't move on like this. Ah, God. It's so painful. It's so painful.
Let me die. And Mohbad was alive. What do you think will happen to Mohbad by now? Let us say it. What will happen to Mohbad by now?
They will lock him up.
If Mohbad can't go get one time money in the next 5 years, they will see that his wife may die. Now he use do ritual.
Exactly.
May God forgive Nigerians.
I'm telling you.
Maybe not get sense. Maybe just the thing say is a small picking. Small picking made a knack can be.
I know.
You know many people that girl don't knock like that. This not small picking.
Forget about Bola or more
small
talk
picking,
now.
Small picking, and they spoil life. No be this Nigeria with they may small picking they go ori your me side. Maybe say something made that they confess. You know whoever believes in at their age now they do that kind of stupid thing. No be this like with the main wife they kill husband, main mama they kill his son.
Justice for Mohbad. Justice for Mohbad.
I don't believe say this kind of thing they happen inside this life. And the most woman may they support this bad thing pass.
My people,
single mother they be.
For many of una we never watch this area. You know, no, let's not generalize it like that. There are so many women who are also not, they are not single mothers, or they are single mothers and they are supporting Mohbad. I don't criticize single mothers. I don't call them even single mothers. I call them super mommies. Do you know why? I know what it takes when you are working alone. I know the way they work for this house. My husband know they go work. The work is too much. I'm telling you. So sometimes I put myself in their shoes and I be like, okay, if nobody is just here now, Yeah, that's why I go do the work. I know see even no, I know I know go see where even help me hold picking as my husband hold picking now. Eh, I go dey run up and down. I respect single mother. Please don't belittle them. Don't do that. This is the reason why so many of our women they will just buy for inside marriage. They go there, they go they buy, they go. Don't do that. Let's also encourage them. It's not easy to be a super mommies. I call them super mommies. I respect them, yes. For many of you that has not watched this very update, I want you guys to listen very well. What happened to Mohbad? Listen. She said that they've already linked the autopsy result, and that the autopsy result, the test of that autopsy result was not carried out in America as we all had. That it was carried out in Niger, Obodo, Niger, like this. Let's listen again.
Murdered.
Let's go. Remember.
Moa'd was in fact murdered, but to designate murder as the cause of death is still speculative. First of all, the autopsy results from Moa'd is not coming out to the public. There's one thing about, is autopsy out, is autopsy out. If the family doesn't want it public, it wouldn't be public. And I don't think Joseph Oloba wants his son's autopsy made public because of the ridicule that some people like Yabo Jones and Sotike have made on the case. If some of you saw Yabo twerking and screaming, mocking one of Mohbad's aunties, a lady in a red Bubani who was doing a video. Yabo was twerking and ringing the bell, mocking her. Justice for Mohbad, justice for Mohbad. It was just so disrespectful. Now let me tell you exactly what is in that autopsy. The autopsy leaked to a journalist, and that journalist called a bunch of other journalists together, and we had a meeting on WhatsApp. During the meeting, I got a lot of information, and last week I did a live video on YouTube. Many of you are not following me on YouTube, so you're missing out a lot, because when I close all platforms, YouTube is always open, and that's Kemi Talks on YouTube. In the video, I just said what I said on Facebook today. Mohbad has some kind of laceration on his neck. In his last moments, when they had done all kinds of escapades on prescription drugs on him, injecting him with this drug, that drug, and why he wasn't taken to the hospital. Literally, they used him as a guinea pig. The nurse, the DJ that kept going to the pharmacy to get more drugs. Ultimately, the misery was so much that somebody ended his life. Possibly as a mercy killing, euthanasia, or to just take him out of the misery. They killed Moa'd. So the cause of death, should be murder. And when you stab somebody in the neck with a sharp object, a laceration to their carotid arteries, literally deflated their neck, and that's why his neck was bent in that coffin. And the first stages of rigor mortis showed blood seeping out on that side of the coffin. What I'm telling you right here is investigative journalism. Looking at forensics very carefully. This is what the police is supposed to be doing, the police investigators. Instead, they claim that they sent this toxicology test to America, which is a lie. Nothing was sent to America. And I challenge the police on that, because a forensic team was put together with doctors, with lab tests, with all kinds of people. The team that Sanwo-Olu, the governor of Lagos State, put together. They spent a lot of money on that. And why was the toxicology test that takes 4 to 6 weeks taken to the United States? For what? Moa'd has not even been to the United States. You send his blood and body fluids abroad. We have labs that can do toxicology tests in Nigeria. Lots of labs, many labs. Hospital labs, private labs. In Ajah, where I used to live, I would go to WellMed. They can do toxicology in WellMed. UCH, where I'm from, Ibadan, they can do toxicology tests. And we have students in the medical schools who are studying toxicology. What do you mean you sent it abroad? Excuse me? No, you didn't send anything. You can't send blood or body fluids abroad for a test. Between the pathologist's office and somebody would have switched it or even tampered with it. That's a lie. So the inquest judge must not accept that. That's just a way to shut down information with regards to the stabbing in the neck. They'll say they're going to put a toxicology test together so that they come up with the drugs and the liquids and anything that he consumed. That boy had a cocktail of drugs in his system.
Jesus!
Okay. And to end it all, someone ended it all.
Jesus.
Now, Oriyomi Hamzat, a broadcaster and an activist for justice. You can remember him very famously for several cases, including the Adedoyin and Adegoke case. The Adegoke boy that went to the hotel, they murdered him in the hotel. Chief Adedoyin got the death penalty. Oriyomi has entered the case because Mohbad's father went to him. Now, over there, it's going to be all Yoruba. As soon as I follow up what they're doing, I'll come and translate it to you in English. But for what it's worth, okay, Mr. Loba said it was DNA done on 2 levels. And Wummi has to, submit a DNA sample on 2 levels. He said he wants to make sure he's not carrying a bastard grandson. And the second level he didn't mention. That second level is the DNA at the scene of the crime. In other words, the bloody duvet they saw, the bloody clothes, the DNA on those clothes, the DNA on the duvet. I don't know whether Wummi has gotten rid of the duvet. They say she may have gotten rid of the bloody stuff, but there's DNA, at least the DNA on Mohbad.
That's what they are doing.
If I want to poke Mohbad in the neck, any side of the neck, my DNA will drop there. Hair, body fluids, so they have to do a match. So Wummi, you have to submit DNA. So that they can, eliminate you as the killer. And that's why you're hiding from DNA. Wummi, Mohbad. To bat if it's stop misery or koi, but we go to the go through 10 treat and really. Obeko Mafiku. Okay. So the submit DNA, because single today pay I have a little child, I don't have money. Only better more than 400,000 every 2 weeks. So to move is 6 million. I don't know how far that's true, but that's not my business.
Hey!
Okay, this is not an entertainment case. I've blasted one person with a gist page on my life. It's not a gist case. It's not an entertainment story. It's a crime story. It's a crime story.
I'm telling you.
And that's exactly what's going on. So Mohbad was in fact murdered, stabbed in the neck. Thanks for watching.
Now don't hear her now. My people, you all should digest this, drop your opinions, and tell me what you think about this very matter. I don't analyze them from the beginning. Just try and watch it. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you guys later in the day. Bye-bye. Bye, people.